UFC 308 is just around the corner. This Saturday in Abu Dhabi, Max Holloway will battle Ilia Topuria in an exciting featherweight matchup. Fans can't wait, and we have the predictions from the experts ready for you. Brian Ortega shared his thoughts on Holloway, said, "Max is another guy that you don't want to go against. Lesson learned." As both fighters prepare for this crucial match, Holloway's relentless volume striking and creative angles put immense pressure on opponents. His ability to adapt during fights makes him a challenging puzzle for anyone to solve. Brian Ortega said, "And then when you look at the styles, you have Topuria, who has more of a traditional boxer style. You have Max with his machine of punches and then, unorthodox boxing style, but it's very effective." Topuria's solid boxing foundation and wrestling background give him the tools to compete with Holloway. This contrast in styles creates an intriguing dynamic that has fans eagerly anticipating how these strategies will play out in the octagon. He added, he utilizes his range well from up and down and low and hooks and sides and steps and just angles and creativity and just amusement and entertainment as well with it. But then you also have the southern side of Topuria that hasn't been tested, right? I heard he's been wrestling since he was a kid, and I know that no one's actually even been able to take him to the ground, or he's been wanting to take anyone to the ground. Ortega's insights emphasize the unpredictability of Topuria, who has yet to face significant adversity in the cage. This leaves the door open for surprises, especially if Topuria chooses to leverage his wrestling skills against Holloway. Furthermore, Ortega stated, "So who knows if he decides that, hey, I have a trick up my sleeve that you guys don't even know about." So there's just a lot of interesting questions that I have, and I'm honestly looking forward to watching this fight. With so much on the line, Ortega's anticipation mirrors that of fans worldwide. The fight promises to showcase the best of both fighters' abilities, making it an event that no one will want to miss. As the anticipation builds for the matchup between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, fighters and fans alike are weighing in on their predictions. Sean O'Malley, known for his striking prowess and insight into the featherweight division, shares his perspective on the upcoming clash. He recognizes Holloway's exceptional skill set and experience, which could play a significant role in determining the outcome of this fight.
Honestly, I think Max might piece him up. Ilia's very, very skilled. Ilia's, up there top 3 pound for pound, in my opinion. So, I'm very, very excited for that fight. I haven't been this excited for a fight for a while, so I'm looking forward to that one, but I think Max potentially could piece.
O'Malley's excitement reflects the significance of this bout, as both fighters have the potential to showcase their striking abilities and tactical acumen. With Holloway's relentless pressure and Topuria's boxing finesse, fans are eagerly awaiting the action, knowing that the fight could very well tilt in favor of the fighter who can impose their game plan effectively. O'Malley's confidence in Holloway adds another layer of intrigue, highlighting the respect Holloway commands within the MMA community, and setting the stage for what promises to be a thrilling contest. Raul Rosas Jr., a young talent in the UFC, shares his thoughts on the stylistic clash and reveals his preference for Topuria, highlighting what he finds appealing about the fighter's approach inside the cage.
That's a good fight, but I'm gonna go with Topuria, because I'm a Topuria fan. I like his fighting style, so. But Max, he's outboxed everybody, so it can be like a boxing fight. But I know Topuria's also got wrestling, like high-level wrestling, so I think
Rosas Jr.'s enthusiasm for Topuria underscores the excitement surrounding this bout, as he points out the contrasting styles that will be on display. While Holloway is known for his incredible boxing and volume striking, Rosas emphasizes Topuria's versatility and wrestling skills, suggesting that the fight could evolve beyond a striking contest. As fans gear up for this showdown, Rosas's insights add to the anticipation, showcasing the blend of talent and strategy that makes this matchup so intriguing. As anticipation builds for the fight between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, insights from fellow fighters provide a deeper understanding of the challenges ahead for both competitors. Stephen Thompson, a seasoned striker himself, offers his perspective on the matchup, highlighting the contrasting styles and the potential outcomes of this featherweight clash. Stephen Thompson said, "I think he's going to go quiet after that. I think it's a tough fight for Max Holloway. The reason that is Topuria is the type of guy, he's got that one-hitter-quitter power." In this opening segment, Thompson emphasizes the challenges Holloway may face against Topuria, known for his explosive knockout ability. Unlike Holloway, who often relies on volume striking to overwhelm his opponents, Topuria's power poses a significant threat, and Thompson believes that could be a game-changer in this bout. He continued, "And Max Holloway, he's got that power, but he mostly beats guys with volume, like he wears them down up until that point where he knocks them out. Just like the fight with Justin Gaethje, like they were beating each other up and got caught. Here, Thompson draws a comparison to Holloway's previous fights, illustrating how the Hawaiian fighter tends to accumulate damage on his opponents over time rather than relying solely on power. This statement underscores the strategic approach Holloway typically employs, making his encounter with Topuria particularly interesting as he navigates a fighter capable of ending the match with a single blow. Thompson concluded, "But Topuria's got that, man. He can clip you just one time. It just takes one hit with that guy, and he will put you to sleep. But I think Max Holloway is a very intelligent fighter, so I know he's got a game plan going into this. If he can touch him up and stay moving and prevent Tor from sitting down on his punches, I think he's got a chance." In this final part, Thompson acknowledges Holloway's intelligence and ability to strategize in the octagon. He highlights the importance of movement and defensive tactics, suggesting that if Holloway can implement his game plan effectively, he may be able to evade Topuria's power and dictate the pace of the fight. Thompson's analysis adds depth to the conversation, painting a picture of a high-stakes matchup filled with potential twists and turns. Sean Strickland, known for his candid and sometimes controversial takes, recently shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated UFC 308 clash between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria. Despite the buzz surrounding Topuria's impressive ascent in the featherweight ranks, Strickland made one thing clear: his respect for Holloway runs deep.
I like Max, dude. He's a man, dude. You know, he's a legend, dude. He's gave us so many great fights that, you know, every time Max fights, I just pick Max.
Strickland's admiration reflects Holloway's remarkable legacy within the sport, characterized by a string of unforgettable performances that have left an indelible mark on MMA. Even facing a formidable opponent like Topuria, Strickland stands firmly behind the former champion, acknowledging the grit and determination that Holloway brings to the octagon. While Topuria enters the fight with significant momentum, seasoned fighters like Strickland believe that Holloway's heart, experience, and relentless fighting spirit remain unparalleled in the division. This matchup promises to be a true test of skill and resolve, with Strickland's endorsement serving as a testament to Holloway's enduring prowess. Kevin Holland weighed in on the upcoming clash between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, and his enthusiasm is palpable. "I think it's going to sell a lot of tickets," he said, emphasizing the fight's potential to draw massive crowds and generate significant revenue. Holland continued, "It's going to be a great fight. BMF versus a champ. We haven't seen that in a while, so that'd be great. It'd be fantastic." His words capture the excitement surrounding this matchup, highlighting the unique stakes involved when a rising star like Topuria faces off against a seasoned champion like Holloway. With such high anticipation, both fighters have a chance to deliver a memorable showdown that fans won't want to miss. Michael Chandler shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated bout between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, expressing unwavering respect for Holloway's legacy. "I respect Max because Max is a champion," Chandler stated, emphasizing Holloway's proven track record in the octagon. With confidence, he added, "Max is going to go beat Ilia Topuria, I believe." Chandler's endorsement speaks volumes, as it highlights not only Holloway's skill, but also his experience and resilience as a fighter. This clash isn't just another fight. It's a testament to Holloway's ability to rise to the occasion against a formidable opponent. Diego Lopez shares his thoughts on the thrilling matchup between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of the fight. He highlights both fighters' impressive skill sets and how their strategies will play a pivotal role in determining the outcome.
I don't know, maybe Ilias win, I'm one too. Maybe go Spain. I speak Spanish. Is the promotion for UFC Spain is good.
Lopez's prediction captures the unpredictable nature of this matchup, emphasizing the excitement surrounding each fighter's skills and strategies. With the fight just around the corner, the stakes couldn't be higher, and fans are on the edge of their seats, eager to witness who will rise to the occasion in this electrifying featherweight battle. Alexander Volkanovski, the reigning UFC featherweight champion, weighed in on the highly anticipated fight between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria. His insights reflect not only his respect for Holloway's capabilities, but also the dangers posed by Topuria. Volkanovski pointed out that Holloway's fighting style could play into Topuria's strengths if he's not careful. Volkanovski stated, "Love for Max to just point at the floor. You know, Ilia's got great hands, right? So he would love to just stay in a boxing range. That's where he has his chance of landing that big shot, even though Max has got an incredible chin." Here, Volkanovski highlights the importance of maintaining distance and cautions that if Holloway engages too recklessly, he could give Topuria an opening for a powerful strike. Continuing, he emphasized Holloway's relentless fighting style, saying, Max being Max, he's probably going to be winning and still do the same thing anyway, which would obviously play into Ilia's game. It wouldn't be a smart idea with someone like Ilia to just point at the ground and say, let's just swing. This statement underscores the idea that while Holloway's confidence in his abilities is admirable, it could also be a double-edged sword against a skilled opponent like Topuria. Finally, Volkanovski concluded with his prediction. I think Ilia is a great fighter, but I'll probably pick Max in that one. I think, his chin's obviously held up that many times, and I think his boxing is going to be good enough. He will get hit, so Ilia will be testing that chin, but at the same time, I think Max Holloway, go the later rounds, is just going to fade him. This prediction reflects Volkanovski's belief in Holloway's resilience and boxing acumen, suggesting that despite the challenges, Holloway's experience and ability to push through could lead him to victory as the fight progresses. Bilal Muhammad shared his thoughts on the intense competition in the featherweight division, especially regarding the matchup between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria at UFC 308. Muhammad, a top contender himself, understands the stakes and the journey required to reach championship contention. He noted, earned it, like even for myself when I say I want to fight Dricus or go up to middleweight, like I know what I have to do. I have to beat these next guys in line. You've had one fight against Volkanovski, he's going to have a rematch. This highlights Muhammad's perspective on the importance of establishing a solid track record before seeking higher profile fights, indicating that Topuria has yet to prove himself against the division's elite. He elaborated on the challenges Topuria faces, stating, first, you've got to get past Max, then you've got Volkanovski, then you've got Mavsar right there, undefeated and looking great every single fight. Here, Muhammad underscores the depth of talent in the featherweight division, emphasizing that before Topuria can lay claim to a title shot, he must navigate through formidable opponents, starting with Holloway. Continuing with his analysis, Muhammad pointed out Holloway's impressive track record. Max has never been knocked down, never been knocked out before, and Max looked amazing in his last fight. This statement serves to reinforce Holloway's reputation as one of the toughest fighters in the division, capable of absorbing punishment while maintaining a high output. In his prediction, Muhammad expressed confidence in Holloway's abilities, saying, so, for myself, I think Max is going to beat him, and then we won't hear much from him. I think he's going to go quiet after that. This not only reflects Muhammad's belief in Holloway's victory, but also suggests that Topuria's hype could diminish significantly if he fails to deliver against a seasoned veteran like Holloway. Muhammad's insights encapsulate the high stakes of this fight and the implications it holds for both fighters' futures in the division. As Alexandra Pantoja anticipates the highly anticipated matchup between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria at UFC 308, he shares his enthusiasm for the significance of the fight. He recognizes that this isn't just another title bout, it's a clash that could have major implications for the featherweight division.
Incredible fight, Max Holloway gonna put his belt for the BMF too?
I don't think so. I think this is just going to be for the title.
Okay, but it's gonna be huge, I'm super fan both guys. Ilia Topuria is undefeated, the challenger like a Max Holloway. It's a perfect right now, I'm glad to UFC.
Pantoja's excitement highlights the unique skills and talents that both fighters bring to the octagon. He emphasizes Holloway's impressive track record and Topuria's unbeaten status, showcasing the stakes of this monumental showdown. In conclusion, Pantoja expresses gratitude for the fight being made, saying, I'm glad the UFC made that fight happen. His remarks resonate with fans who are eager to see these two elite fighters battle it out, underscoring the anticipation surrounding this epic encounter. Justin Gaethje shares his thoughts on the upcoming matchup between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, revealing his admiration for Holloway's recent performance. He reflects on Holloway's previous fight, noting, I really hope that Max wins. I was so impressed with his first Volkanovski fight. His patience. He fought an amazing fight. I don't know. I expected something different than what I saw from Max. I was very impressed, and so in my mind, I can't see him losing. Gaethje's confidence in Holloway stems from his high regard for Holloway's skills and strategy in the octagon. He acknowledges that Holloway's impressive showing has left a strong impression on him, reinforcing his belief in Holloway's ability to emerge victorious in this fight. However, he adds a humorous twist, stating, but that's because I just got put to sleep by him. This comment highlights Gaethje's respect for Holloway as a fighter, while also reflecting on his own recent experience in the cage, further emphasizing emphasizing the unpredictability and excitement surrounding the upcoming bout. Giga Chikadze expresses his excitement for the highly anticipated fight between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, recognizing the significance of the matchup in the featherweight division. He begins, "That's a great fight. I'm looking forward to watching that." Two different styles, two of the best fighters at the moment in the division. Chikadze acknowledges Holloway's impressive performance in his last fight, pointing out how he has maintained his status as a top contender. As he shifts his focus to Topuria, Chikadze emphasizes the challenger's potential, stating, "You guys have seen that he's a knockout puncher. He's coming up strong." His enthusiasm suggests that Topuria's rising star power and striking ability will make for an exhilarating showdown. He concludes with a promise, "It's going to be really, really entertaining. I'm looking forward, I'll be there," indicating not only his anticipation for the fight, but also his commitment to being present for this electrifying event. Danny Gay shares his prediction for the upcoming clash between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, demonstrating his confidence in Holloway's abilities. He starts with a clear stance, "I got Max Holloway." Ige recognizes Topuria's skill set, acknowledging he's really good, but ultimately believes that Holloway's experience and technique will shine through in the fight. Ige's belief in Holloway's capabilities is evident as he continues, "I think Max is going to get in." His prediction suggests that Ige anticipates Holloway will effectively maneuver through Topuria's offense, utilizing his renowned boxing skills and strategic approach to secure victory. This insight reflects the high stakes of the matchup and the expectations from fans and fighters alike. John Wood opens up about the highly anticipated matchup between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria, emphasizing the excitement and unpredictability surrounding the fight. He states, "Man, now that's a crazy fight. Like, that is a fight that I don't even know who to pick. Max Holloway is probably one of my all-time favorite fighters. Again, another guy that you just can't ever count out. He's such a gangster in the cage, man. There's no better fighter to watch, no funner fighter to watch in the business." This reflection highlights Wood's admiration for Holloway, underscoring the former champion's dynamic style and ability to engage audiences with his performances. Continuing with his analysis, Wood acknowledges Topuria's talent and the challenge he presents, noting, "Ilia is a stud, man. He is a savage. That guy's got it. He's got the it factor." Here, Wood showcases his respect for Topuria as a formidable opponent, recognizing the skills that make him a serious contender. Despite his respect for both fighters, Wood ultimately leans toward Holloway, sharing, "Still, that being said, and I know he's a fellow Georgian boy, I really kind of want both of them to win. I'm a fan of both, but my heart's going with Max. I'm a big fan of Max." This candid expression of his fandom adds a personal touch to Wood's analysis, revealing the emotional stakes he feels as both a fan and commentator in the MMA landscape. As UFC 308 approaches, the anticipation for the featherweight clash between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria continues to build. Both fighters bring unique strengths to the octagon, Holloway's relentless volume striking and ability to adapt versus Topuria's explosive power and boxing finesse. With insights from fellow fighters highlighting the significance of this matchup, it's clear that both competitors have everything to prove. Now we want to hear from you. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Max Holloway with his experience and relentless pressure, or Ilia Topuria with his knockout power and boxing skills? Let us know your predictions in the comments below.